I found out my mum was using me to, and well, I found out my mum was using me. Okay, I found out my mum was forcing people without them knowing that she's forcing them to tell me who I don't want to be. Uh, when I had when I went to college, and she wanted me to be an engineer, and on that day I kind of realized that something's not right. She's doing something there's something wrong here, and it was, I think, until she around the time she got me into university, I was like, okay, now she's using me. She's just She wants me out the house. She wants me to have a wife or children, but she doesn't know that I want to be who I want to be. But I was very shy. I was a very shy autistic person, and I was very scared to tell my parents because of their behavior. They were very scary people. They were more scary than my brother. They were more scary than my brother. Who turned who became scary because of my parents. But my parents are way more scary and not the type of people to talk to if you want to tell them, oh, can I go out with my friends at around 10:30 p.m. and 12:30 a.m. They were the type of people who just want. They're the type of people who treat their children as prisoners, basically, and give them the curfew. School prisoners. I don't know if there's a school prison, but they're the type of people who treat children at school, not their children, but children out there, African children, every single child. They'll treat them as school prisoners, and it's not fair. It's not right. It's not right to treat them like that. Um, yeah, when I found out um, completely, around the time she got me into university. Oh, what did I find out then? I'll say then. Around the time she got me into university. It was pretty sure it was then. Around that time. Um, I was very angry with her. There were times we fell out because of her stupid game, her silly behavior, the wrong behavior she's using. I expected her to be different. I expected my parents to be different. I expected my grandmother, who my parents invited over to stay with our house, who is a very weird person. She is the type of person who would stare at disabled people for sometimes minimum 3 seconds, maximum 3 minutes, which is scary. She was the one who looked at me the most because she hasn't seen anyone autistic in her life, and I can tell. And there were times I looked at her just to put her off, just to let her know that you're disturbing my time, my happy time, and it's not fair just to look at someone because they're different than you. Just accept and understand who I am. Like, my mom should have told her that I'm autistic. She probably did, but she's like, oh, I don't know what this means. This is why that video came out. People need to learn who we are, what we love doing, etc., etc. They don't have to just look at us like we're on drugs. And I'll get to people on the outside world, but I found out my mum was using me. Well, in my childhood days, I think teenage days, she wanted me to become a builder. I was like, yeah, I'll help you, because I love my mum back then. And then the love went down as I saw my mum's behavior change rapidly into a terrible person, which I didn't like to see from her. And until I found out she was using me, I decided around the time, I think 2 months after I started university, or a short while after, soon after I started university, a short while after starting university, I decided to drop out and not let my mum know that I dropped out, because that was too much for me. I can't do any education anymore. I wanted to stop at college, but I didn't let her know that. I was a very shy person. I was very scared to talk to them because of who they chose to be. Yeah, it's scary people. I'm glad I left those scary people in that area. It's I, I and the people they made friends with. They'd be saying, "Oh, I treat my children well," just lying to them right in front of their face, and not telling us that, "Oh, I've met this, I met that." I know they're stupid game. They're those type of people, and you know those type of people. If you don't, you'll find out. And I hope you don't go through the situations that I went through and during my time with my family. Yep, it was tough being around them and being the only positive person. Well, my brother was positive, but he was more angry because of one of my parents, or because of the treatment my parents gave him, my sister and my brother and our older brother. Yeah, we hated our older brother from what my parents told us. Like, he's bad, he's terrible. Until we found out, I'll say again, that it was them who got him into that stage, and they've lied to our face and said what I just said, and wanted us to hate someone. They were teaching us how to hate people who want to be who they want to be. Fortunately, I didn't fall into that stage. I didn't turn into them. I'm glad I didn't turn into them. Because if I did, I would not be making this video. I would be hating the whole entire world and be like, and, making fights and that. I'm glad I'm not that person. I just hope my brother, my older brother, my younger sister, my younger brother gets the happiness they need. It was hard leaving them behind because I left them to suffer in the dark, but I hope in future that they'll come out that trap that my parents put them in prison, school prison that my parents put them in, and make their own lives like I'm making my own life, and already made my chapter, already in my new chapter, which is going pretty well. I'm proud of who I am, decisions that I made. I don't regret anything I've done in my life. I don't regret anything. Anything. My parents and grandparents are strictly religious Christians and believe that God wants man and woman to be the only people to fall in love with each other. I believe that God doesn't mind a man and a man to be together, a woman and a woman to be together, a man to be non-binary. It doesn't mind people who want to be themselves, and loves them for being who they want to be and making him happy because they've made the decision and doing great things they want to make and spread the happiness and love with the world and make perfect friends they still have in lives, and happy to have those friends. That's what I believed. I didn't believe in God believes a man and woman should be together only. That's not right if I believe that. That's probably happening in another universe, but I'm sorry to that Gideon again if he's looking through a twisted, not twisted, a hard life. I'm probably struggling in another life very, very hard. Very, very hard, but somehow he'll find out that, God doesn't mind a man and a man to be together, a woman and a woman to be together, Doesn't mind anyone being with anyone and loving them for who they are and doing what they want to do, doing positive things. They want to make in their lives, making great moments in life, capturing those moments too. Uh, oh, my parents' Africans friends, they every African parent don't treat their children well. I see it every single day with my family during the time living with my family and outside living and outside away from my family. And the treatment they give them, it's the same treatment that my parents have been giving my children. And I don't think that's right. I know it's their culture to treat children with discipline, not discipline. I know it's their culture. They will say it's their culture to give children these stupid games that they think the children don't know that their parents are playing that stupid game with them to fall into the system that is hell, a hell system, capitalism. It's hard, very hard. It's very hard. I don't know what else I was gonna say. But my parents were strictly religious Christians. My parents' African friends. Yeah, they're like, yeah. And they have treated me the same way my parents have been treating me. There are a few that treat me, there are nice Africans who treat me nicely, but they still want me to be marrying a woman that, they're basically acting like, they were acting like women who want me, who just want to use me as their husband. You know, there's the type of women that just want a man because they're lonely. I had one who pretended he was just playing around with me, and I didn't like that because I know that wasn't right. That was just during the time that's soon after I was gay. 3 years before, I first met her 3 years before I left my family and went away from her. She was the worst. I think she's worse than my mom. No, she's less or worse than my mom. She pretended that I was a wife, and that was like, are you serious? Why are you acting like this? I know, she told me she's joking, but I don't know why she continues to joke around being my, like, there were times I went with it because she forced me into it, and that's really scared me. She put me in scary situations I didn't like. I had to go along with it just to avoid situations like her abusing me, physically, which I don't want to, which fortunately I didn't get into. Oh, thank God for that. But I'm glad I'm away from those horrible people. But I just don't get why she was acting like that. It's just weird. There are type of women, unfortunately, that act like her, and she's a grown single mom, and I was like, was I? No, I was 18 when I first met her, or 19, or 20. Maybe I was 20. Yeah, and their kids. Their kids are so, they're so like, their kids are in like the pre-stage of being them because their parents want them to be them. Basically, they already trapped them in the system. There's no way to get them out. Yeah, that type of children that just, they think they're the bad because their parents made them that way, and that's scary just to have them around in our house and being around them. And even in parties, it's so awkward because I'm different than them, and they see me as like a nobody, but I am someone. But it's them who chose to be in the system, and will find out one day that their parents have I don't want to swear. I probably did in this video. If I did, YouTube, please don't take this video down. Their parents messed them up, screwed them over, and will be mad when they find out. And be like, oh, they messed us over, they screwed us over. I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done that, yeah, I should have done this, I should have done that. Damn. It won't be their fault when I found out at a late time. It will be their parents' fault for turning them into, and getting them brainwashed to do. Basically, those African parents are like aliens that brainwash you. They tried it with me. They don't work because I'm stronger than them, fortunately. But their parents their parents unfortunately brainwashed them and turned them into like mindless zombies or mindless robots, which makes it awkward in parties, like I said. Yeah. Soon after I found out I was gay, something came up in the Ghana news. I think it's every Ghana news and every Ghana radio station about same-sex couples. I don't know how that started, but when that came up, I heard comments from straight African people saying same-sex couples should not be allowed in my origin country because in our origin country, and the reason why I've said that because it's not right. Let's say okay. Let me start that again. Same-sex. Okay, let me go over that again. I'm putting mistakes in this video, like I said in another clip. Soon after I found out I was gay, something came up on in every African news. Don't know Nigeria. I think it's every Ghanaian news company and radio station that went onto the topic focusing around LGBTIQA plus black people in Ghana. And I've had bad comments from African straight people and my parents saying same-sex couples should not be allowed to be together in our country and should not be living with us. They should be taken down, they should be arrested, they should be sent to prison. Oh, sorry, about if I speak to me. They'd be sent to prison because of who they want to be, and should be locked away in prison for the rest of our lives. And that's probably created a bill with, I haven't seen a bill, with probably laws threatening our community with the police and what will happen if you show your true self out in the world. It did happen before that bill came out. Well, I'm not sure about don't know about the history of my country, but my friend told me, my gay friend I've met on a dating app, a nice guy. He told me he went to Ghana once, and he was cruising in the country, and I think he found one black guy, and they got followed by the police. And he said there's a beach where black men just discreetly or cruise around the beach, and the police is around there, and they look for those They're gonna look for like same-sex people, and they going towards a hotel, and they follow them. And he witnessed. I think he said he witnessed a situation, or he told me that a situation happened where that black person has been blackmailed, blackmailed and treated wrongly by the police because of who they are. Oh, my face just went out short, but that's okay. Because of who they are. And when he told me that, I was like, wow, is that what police are doing in that country? That is sick. That is not right. It's just, that's just like throwing acid onto their faces, which isn't right to do. It's just, wow. It's not right. And people have been thrown into jail in that country because of showing who they love, showing who they want to be, showing what they're dressing, being caught exploring with the same-sex partner. It's sad. Just hearing all that, I hope that our community and people in our community in other countries get the chance to live freely and love who they want to love freely without those legal laws that those rich greedy people created to threaten our community and to get us to live discreetly and not show our identity and show who we choose to be, and love who we want to love. I hope our protests, I hope our protests are making a change, but I hope we make that change. I hope they make that change, but we are making that change. I just hope they make that change. Otherwise, we'll keep protesting until they do. We'll keep protesting until they do. I protested against the bill with other people who joined the army, people in my community, and my friend invited me to this. This is another friend I've met on the dating app. And the protest this is a protest against the bill. We want that bill taken down in our country, which has threatened people in our community in that country. And we did it outside, I think it was the Ghanaian, I don't know what house it is, but it's near Hyde Park Corner and Hyde Park in central London, near Oxford Circus and Oxford Street, Regent's Park, Baker Street, all around those areas. And we have fought in every protest we fight. We really fight for these changes. And we have stood outside houses the rich people live in, just to force them to change the laws, force them to change the rules, force them to change the system that you have brainwashed people with. We just want a change. We want a change, a great change. But they're making that horrible change. And we're gonna keep protesting until we get that great change. It's amazing just to be around people in my community and meeting other gay men, which puts a smile on my face, which lets me know that I'm not the only gay man in this world, and I shouldn't worry about, having scary situations with straight people, finding out I was gay and then, doing horrible stuff they shouldn't do to me. Yeah, it's amazing to be around people in my community, and I call them my family because I call them my family, and they are my real family, not my African family, which are not real. Don't seem like a real family to me. But my brother, my younger brother, my younger sister, my older brother, they're family to me. My older sister, she maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, those three people from my African family, they're my real family. I love them, and they love me, and they care about me too, and they're happy, they're proud. My older brother knows I'm gay, and he's proud. He didn't be like, well, he's straight or maybe or bisexual. I was out he's straight, but he's proud, and he's not lying. He has gay friends as well, and he's proud that I'm gay. He's proud that I left the house, left my family, and went with the life I want to go with. He's just proud of the life I chose to run away with, instead of the life my parents want me to go with. I'm happy to be making these great opportunities to make great things happen. I'm happy.